Greetings, and peace, everyone. This is Sereda, the Naturally Highlight.com creator, and I'm coming to you right now from my house. I have not had a day off yet, so I'm jumping in here doing this reading because tomorrow I have to go back to work. 6 weeks on right now, and so I got to get this reading done. So it's about 6:05 p.m. on the East Coast where I am. I am sending you all lots of love and light, and I know things are working out for you in some way, and I know you're getting some insights over there on your side of the world. And remember that you have your inner guidance, and it's all good, right? So today, what I'm doing is I'm doing a reading by voice because I am not able to get on camera today. I am so relaxed. I had to really chill out, definitely working long hours. I know you all are. It's a lot of stuff going on. So do excuse not seeing my face, but I still wanted to do your reading and make my appearance. And I just got finished working with some clients a few minutes ago as well. So, today has been full. And soon I will be working on your December reading, and I plan on showing my face on those, so we'll see how that goes. But all this month I'm working 6 days a week, really 7. So, in light of the holidays and peak season and all that stuff, I'm sure you all know what that's all about. So next thing is I want you to check out Get Happy and Transform on my website, naturallyhighlight.com. Check that out, please, because that is a course that I put together because it's like working one-on-one with me. It's a course that I put together for people who are looking to transform their life. And I wrote it because it's something that I know very strongly about. My past lives have to do with learning, knowing, seeing, and understanding that there is more, and you are going to go through something. But there is light at the end, the beginning, and the middle of the tunnel, and it's just about getting through life and finding the magic in it, okay? Finding the magic in whatever you've experienced, been through, and are going through right this second. So the course is about those things and more. I put my heart and soul into that thing, and it took me like 3 years to put it together, and then I put more time into it after that. So check that out, naturallyhighlight.com. If you want to work with me, you want a reading, naturallyhighlight.com/shop to check out those details. Beyond that, let's get into your reading. This week we're doing how many cards do we have here? 12 cards for you. And the topics we're talking about are the present, we're talking about the heart of the week, and we're talking about what is hidden this week. Because those energies are coming up, I feel, and I'm getting this, I get a picture of a scorpion energy. We did have a Scorpio new moon that passed not long ago. That energy is still playing out right now, even though we do have a new moon in Gemini coming up. But what's going on, right, is everyone is definitely had to deal with skeletons being in the closet. Certain things about yourself you may or may not like coming to the surface, you seeing it for what it is, or just getting a look or a glimpse of it, and trying to push it back down into the cellar or push it back down into a chest so nobody sees it. But it's like it couldn't be avoided. It was so strongly illuminated with that new moon energy in Scorpio. And it's like it's time for a new way of looking at the shadow parts of us, of yourself, of others, finding balance with dealing with your shadow side. So you may have said too much. You may have told some secrets. You may have shared details and tidbits of things that you've been like, oh, I didn't really mean to say that much. I really could have held that back. Wow, that's what people are doing right now, or something someone told you that gave you some insight into why there's some sneaking around, some cheating. But definitely cheating stuff coming up right now. Cheating on tests, cheating in relationships, cheating as far as people trying to get to the next level, doing sneaky things, and the other way that's playing out is, so there's been some vivid dreams. People have been overly emotional, or they've been emotional, or they've shown their emotional side. They have lent more than they usually do to you via ear, or you saw something. Some of you have seen some things, and you don't think, and other people didn't even see it, but you saw it. You had a front row seat, like you were watching a silent movie, and it gave you some key guidance about how your values, how the way that others think or are not thinking about what they're doing is affecting their lives in one way or another. There's an opportunity to rediscover a new way of doing things, whether that's showing or not showing. It's a time of truths coming to the surface, a time to make peace with traumas, with the old stuff, with the old ways of doing things again. It's a time of rebirth and rejuvenation. And so there are some things that they're coming up. They're important. For instance, some people may have wanted or desired something, and they've been pushing it down, a certain way they look at relationships, a certain way that they look at what they want in their relationships. They may want more passion, more fantasy, more ecstasy in their relationship, and they may have been pushing that to the side. But getting in touch with the passion, getting in touch with what is calling you, what calls you, what makes you really feel good, what fills your cup. Those are some of the things that you'll be feeling or experiencing right now. Like, I'm really feeling that. And it's deep-seated things that are coming up. So some of it you're going to laugh about. It's going to be a lot of laughs. Some of you are going to maybe cry a little bit about it. And then there will be things about people that you'll see. And it's a time of, some people are going to be judged. You're going to be judging them. Why are you doing this like that? Why? But it's a time to see that other people have their lives, and certain things are happening or not happening for them for a reason. And things are coming back around. Energy is always going to balance itself out. So there's certain things that people are getting because they're doing certain things, and you'll be able to see. And you've been seeing, but more of it is coming up this week, and it's going to really show. And so the things that have been hidden, here we go. Let's go into the reading. What's going to happen, right? So that was without looking at the cards that all of that came up. So let's get into your reading. The first row of cards that I have here, we have the Osho Zen Tarot deck, which is talking about what is hidden, the first card, and then the heart of the situation, and then present. So what is hidden? We've got the Miser card. That's the Four of Wands. When I'm looking at this card, well, not Four of Wands, I'm sorry, the card is one that is talking about someone who's hoarding, someone who is tempted to take what they know, pull away from the world, They may feel like they don't have enough. They feel like they need more. There could be a sense of greed. It may not be you, maybe someone else. You see it playing out. The people really working hard right now and making more money. More money is being made right now too. The next energy, so it may seem like there's not enough, but what is hidden is there's plenty, so it's an illusion. If you feel like you're draining from all that is in the world, or there's not enough for everyone to have, it's an illusion. It's not real. What's hidden is that the real deal is there is enough. Everyone has enough, can have enough, but it's all in how you perceive. Part of the situation is ripeness. Number 9 is on that card. What it is speaking of is showing that this week it's coming close to time for people to be really enjoying food, celebration, having fun. Whether you celebrate a holiday or you don't, whether you create your own holiday or you don't, because Thanksgiving is this week. So some people are going to be off work. They're going to be enjoying life. They're going to be doing things that they enjoy. Whether you get a day off on that day or not, find a way to enjoy yourself. Find a way this week to be grateful for something. Because at the end of the day, as the last card shows, there's no need to hoard. Share what you have with others in some way. Give $1, give something. Go outside and give an animal some food, not a wild animal, not a wild animal from the woods or nothing, but give something of yourself, some time, do something for someone, be thoughtful. Think of someone. Send them blessings from afar, just from your heart to theirs. It doesn't cost a dime to do that, but you sent your energy, and that is enough. The next thing, present. Also be mindful. I'll go into that next. So a lot of messages coming through. Present, going with the flow. This is a card that has to do with beginning. So you're starting over. There is a rejuvenative energy in the air. It's not going to be the old way. It's not going to be able to continue the old way anymore. You have to do it differently. So family, they're different. You're different. Everything's changing. It's different. Maybe a small shift, maybe something, but expect something to be different and be grateful for the change because it's life. Something is always expanding. People are discovering something new right now that they've just seen. There's going to be a lot of communication also. People are going to be a bit emotional. And those emotions could have to do with joy. They could be sadness because they don't have things in place like they want, or they don't have their family in place the way they want them to be. Maybe some people aren't able to make it out of town, whatever. But there's lots to be grateful for. Also, there's a lot of hidden stuff that can't be hidden for much longer. Everything has to come up, right? It takes time. Be gentle with yourself as things are being released. Be gentle with yourself. Healing is taking place. The next card, the next set of cards for your reading has to do with the cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. We have Choose Wisely. Number 7, choose wisely. Okay, yeah. There is a split decision that is needing to be made here between where you go, who you spend time with, who to give your emotions to, who to share your heart with. There's also a feeling of rediscovery there with you knowing how you want relationships to be. Some of you are changing the way you see relationships because of some things that you saw last month, last year, the last 10 years. And since you see, for instance, there are, since you have seen people talking about how they don't value monogamy or something, some of you are changing the way you do relationships. And that energy is definitely coming up because of that last Scorpio new moon. There's a new way of doing things for you, no matter what it is, the way you do your work, the way you go to work, the way you comb your hair, the way you tie your shoes, the way you deal with your children, your mate, your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Coming out, a coming out energy, coming up. And it's all right. So you may want to write down your insights that are coming up, because this is something that some of you have been pushing down for a long time, even sexuality. Some things about yourself, you're like, you know what, I like this and I like that. I like this and that. I like this and that. And I'm not prepared anymore. I'm not wanting to push my desire on what I want to the side anymore. I want what I want, and I'm going to give myself just that. I'm being honest with myself. I'm going to be proud of who I am, who I'm becoming, and that's all right. So I see definitely with the Passion Ignited card with the number 1 on it, there's a new feeling of being centered, of feeling yourself being inspired and stepping into a new arena, and just confidence. Confidence abound with this card. The number 1, it's a Pentacles card. The Ace of Pentacles card is feeling yourself and being okay with being you. Being okay with being you and feeling lots of sexual energy in the air. I know some of you have been feeling it. You had to have felt it with that Scorpio new moon. Oh, yes. So the next card, the Patience card, number 14 on there. Yes, some people are not interested in changing, even though you have changed. Some people aren't going to change as fast as you are. There's a feeling of restlessness. There's a feeling of incompleteness here. Some people are not going to be patient. And change is definitely happening. Change is the result of that. What is happening is that some people are not willing to do the work. They're not willing to do the work. However that looks for them, it doesn't look the same for you. However it looks for you, it doesn't look the same way for other people. So some people are moving. They're planning their move. They're looking for something new because they've had it up to here. They're tired of holding back, being reserved, stepping back. You're ready to go in. So here we go. Do it the way you feel that you should do it. Now look at the option, and then, hey, do you is what is being said here. Now, I do feel like the next cards are showing this. It's the angel cards, and this is what the angels have in here. We've got Archangel Raphael, Wonder. We've got Archangel Metatron's card, which has to do with just secret knowledge, and it's a really enchanting card. The next card is Archangel Zachiel, and that's acceptance. So those are the 3 angels this week to work with. And Archangel Raphael, Wonder, you gathering together. This card shows people gathering together at a big feast, a big dinner. And some hidden things will come up in those conversations. You got a Gemini full moon coming up in a couple of days. You just had this moon, which was a new moon in Scorpio. Has to do with secrets and could be deception and, sexuality. And there's going to be some shifts, rejuvenation, rebirth, dying to the old way of doing things and being honest, just like, hey, secrets coming out, stuff that you don't typically share. So some candid conversations or some silence, some things that you'll discover about people. So there's an energy of wonder here. Archangel Raphael, she has to do with, well, the angels don't have genders, but relationships here. Relationships relating to other people and how they relate to you. Really seeing that playing out. Just be open, listen. Some people will come forth with you and some people will not. Some values are going to continue matching and some will not. It's all right. The next card, Archangel Metatron, is going to be giving information via dreams this week to show certain things. Like it's powerful. It's a powerful time. You're going to feel it. So let that energy come in. Be open to it. All you got to do is ask for it. Ask for that knowledge. Ask for it. It will come to you at the right time. The next card, Archangel Zachiel's card, is acceptance. Hey, you might accept some things that are going to be coming up this week, and you may not really accept them very well. I see somebody dealing with going to their children's school, dealing with some things that have to do with that, or just trying to get some time for themselves. You're not going to be accepting of all of this stuff, but there's a message here that even though things are hidden, do your best not to get caught up in blame, feeling guilty or shaming other people for being who they are, because you don't have to deal with it, and they don't have to be with you, depending on who they are. All right. And so there is more. When you have Archangel Zachiel here, I just got the message that being different is okay. And being different is okay. Be accepting of people's differences. That's going to be some of the messages coming up this week. Being accepting of the differences between you and other people. So on this card, we've got some signs here of there's people doing different things, going different directions. They don't look the same. Their interests are different, but that's okay. The divine is expressing itself through each person, each being who's on the planet. In some way, everything represents something of the divine that's here, and it's doing what it needs to do at the time. So be at peace with your truth, you're saying. The last three cards in this reading are the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Rods, which is the Knight of Wands. So we have the Ten of Wands. It's on what's hidden. So there's a lot of baggage, a lot of bags, a lot of self-sabotage. There's a lot to share. There's a lot that people have been holding back. They're going to be bringing up. There may be a lot that you may be bringing up this week. A lot of things you're going to unburden yourself. You've probably already been doing it last week, giving more information, more details, more things, more sharing than you would have liked. But it's like something has kind of had you on autopilot, and you've been really speaking your truth more, whether that be with one thing you said or 10, 20, 100 different things. And other people have been doing some of that as well. Some relationships that are about to be over, though, they may not have been sharing anything because they've come to that point where there's nothing else to talk about. Now it's time for action. And if there is no action, there will be no satisfaction in the relationship moving forward. So two people are going to be moving. They're moving into their own different directions. With a different understanding here, with the Queen of Cups card, there's an understanding. I love you, but I can love you from afar. You're for somebody, but you're not for me. We've had our time, but it's time for me to stop looking into the past. The past is not what it used to be to me now. The past needs to stay back in the past. I'm tired of dealing with holding on to this heavy stuff, and I'm ready to release it. So the conversations may not be had between certain people because they've already talked about it enough. So now there's silence. You may contemplate a little bit, but you've already started with your plan, which is why the Knight of Wands card is here, is showing action is being taken. No more looking backwards, ready to move forward. That's what's going on in the present. It's on the row of the present. Time to move forward. Take action. Move forward. And it's fast. It's fast action. But so get the details. Don't forget the details. Don't forget to be cooperating if necessary so you can take care of you. Don't forget to cross your T's and dot your I's. But the energy is swift. It's here to carry you forward. So I see definitely lots of people taking, trip-taking season, going on short trips and things like that. Lots of conversations, chattering. Be careful, they're saying, about gossiping, getting caught up in gossip. Yeah, you're going to, you can laugh, but just be mindful that you may share more. You may say more. You may contribute more to the conversation than you may want to. So, just be mindful of that. And yeah, they say to make haste is to make waste. So with the Knight of Rods or Wands card here that's moving forward fast, you may want to go with the flow. You may want things to be like they used to be, but you're ready, they're saying. You're either going to be merging together with that person who's so different than you are, with a new understanding, with some new outlook, counsel, guidance that you all have merged. You all have had a conversation or said, hey, you know what? I'm ready to stop fighting you now. I'm ready to work together now. It's going to happen for some couples, but some couples, no matter what, you are getting it that the other person is just not going to change. So you have, at the heart of the situation, you may be looking back and seeing that you all have had all these passionate talks before, but if nothing is actually changing and change isn't being talked about and no improvements are being made after month after month after month after month, and hey, some of you are done with going with the flow. You're done with it. Your patience is shot. And of course, we're divine beings, so you can definitely you got unlimited time and patience that you can have. It's all about you making the choice to have it. But I see you moving through acceptance and saying, hey, yeah, we're different, but we can go forward together, or one of us is moving forward, and some people are just not moving forward with me in that way, whether that be friends, whether it be a certain job. Definitely new work is in play. Even though it's holiday season, some of you want to move into a new job. Do not allow someone to tell you that you cannot get new work at this time. It's happening right now. For some people I know, it's happening. Be optimistic and take action on those insights that are coming to you right now. Communicate, and things happen. All right, so enjoy your holidays, enjoy your time off, enjoy your time if you got to work like me, and it's going to be all good, but definitely a powerful, super duper week, power packed. So I'm going to read something from the Living Wisdom of the Tao, which is an affirmation in an I Ching passage from this book for you, okay? And then I'm flipping through it and we'll see what the overall guidance is for this week for everyone. The 48th verse. And the 48th verse says, learning consists of daily accumulating. The practice of the Tao consists of daily diminishing, decreasing, and decreasing until doing nothing. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. True mastery can be gained by letting things go their own way. It cannot be gained by interfering. The affirmation that goes with the 48th verse in this book is, in order to enliven my experience of the Tao and live by its principles, I practice decreasing my reliance on things. So this is going to be for certain people. It's not going to be for everyone, but for certain people that feel that this is for them, hey, meditate on it. And this is from Wayne Dyer's book. He did a translation of the Tao Te Ching, and so check it out. It's beautiful the way it's put together. So I will talk to you soon, and you can pull up the Tao Te Ching online and look at that verse. Okay? Peace, love, and light. My name's Sereda, and I will definitely be getting your readings done. And I'm going to be doing the year ahead readings, but since I may be able to get them out faster by me doing them this way, I'm going to see. So if you would like to work with me again, naturallyhighlife.com is my website. Check it out. naturallyhighlife.com/shop is the link directly for you to go to the site and see the types of readings that I do. I do astrology readings, I do numerology readings, I Ching readings, and tarot. And I love them. Just did a past life reading for someone and just did a tarot reading for someone. And I had to do an astrology reading for someone as well. So I think I said that already. But anyway, we're going to definitely speak in the future and the present. Follow me on Instagram at naturallyhighlife. Well, it's naturally high life, but it's naturally_high_life. You can find it in the links below, all of the links to reach me, to connect with me, and to find me on social media, and to check out Get Happy and Transform, my coaching course, where it's like working with me one-on-one. Do check that out. Put a lot into that, like I said. I love you guys. I've got a book that I am done with, but I've been editing it. I've got to get it out for you. And leave me some comments below. Let me know how you like this reading, and let me know how you're doing. First and foremost, like, subscribe, and share, and follow me, and I look forward to communicating with you all. It's such an honor to be working with you. Give love to yourself, and be gentle with yourself. The angels and my guides say thank you so much. This is Sereda, closing out.